from our environment, whether it's from each other or from nature. I know in my work, I look at nature, I look for simple things. My images sometimes they look like children's drawings. I draw like maybe these funny little cows and things with birds on their back. And sometimes I'm driving in the country. I'm also from a rural, semi-rural area, so I'm always looking at nature for clues and how to put compositions together and things like that. So my mentor, of course, and then also nature and people I'm learning.
Anybody else want to answer?
For myself, I think there are two things. One is very specifically our honest moments of kindness that that aren't scripted, that there isn't any something that the other person gets out of it. There isn't an immediate payback, and there isn't an expectation of a pay it forward. It's a genuine moment of kindness, and I see it every day. And it's usually those moments that happen outside of the camera, outside of the frame, that really do inspire me. And so before I open up a coffee shop, I spend a lot of time at IHOP in the middle of the night. As a writer, as a creative, you always need coffee, even at 2 o'clock in the morning. And just sitting there with my journal and listening to all of these momentary prophets, just sitting there, just talking about their lives, absorbing their lives, and just listening to how people interact and how they interact with the servers and the waitresses there, and being able to bear witness to these little moments of kindness is such a big inspiration that this world isn't as evil or demonic or as plagued as the media or as we tend to make it out to be. That sometimes even as a victim you still have the seed of hope. You can really cultivate that seed in other people just by being kind. And the second is my mother. She's very tenacious. She's a special ed teacher at Wilson High School, and unfortunately, when she started working in the U.S., her credentials didn't transfer over from her college, and so she had literally, her passion was to teach children. So in order to just get into the system, she started as a lunch lady, cleaning the tables. Went from a lunch lady then to becoming an assistant teacher, then becoming a substitute, then becoming a teacher, then going back to school, relearning everything, and finally, however many years later of schooling and training, she's finally at the place where she wants to be. And she's 60 now, which really taught me the value of tenacity, being able to continue to persevere and be persistent despite whatever challenges come your way.
Well, I suppose really you're influenced by, inspired even by every day, by so many people. I first really wanted to be an actor when I went to the movies when I was 16, and I saw James Dean in Rebel Without a Cause. I was obsessed with James Dean for a year and a half or so. I didn't know he was dead when I saw the movie. That was a big disappointment. I used to go to the movies when they'd open at 11 a.m. and leave around supper time. You'd take a sandwich with me and just watch the same movie over and over again. When you could do that in movie houses, it cost me 10 cents to get in there. So things have changed. So that was the acting part of it, and of course then there was Marlon Brando and all those self-conscious actors, and I had to learn to put that all behind me and develop my own style, which I did over the years. When it comes to poets, I think William Blake pops first into my mind. The visionary William Blake in the late 18th century, the transition between the classical and the Romantic age, who made up his own mythology, and I like that idea. But there were spiritual influences too. I have to say Yogananda and his autobiography of a yogi was a very powerful influence on me. I taught in a Waldorf school for a while, and that's the system that has been developed by the German philosopher and mystic Rudolf Steiner. So I was exposed to that influence through there. And it really just goes on and on. My favorite playwright, the one I started imitating, which was a little presumptuous. It was William Shakespeare. But you got to start somewhere. There's no better place to start. And so I wrote my first plays in verse to a large extent, and that kind of grounded me for poetry later. Another poet who I was enthralled by was John Keats, and his rich, super rich imagery. And of course Edgar Allan Poe and stuff like The Raven and Annabelle Lee, which just threw me for a loop in high school. And you know, as I say, the list goes on and on. But I have to mention Robert Frost, I have to mention Walt Whitman, and Emily Dickinson, and so forth. So when it comes to what I try to express in my work, I try to put all those inspirational figures behind me and bring out what is in my own depths and say that in words that are mine and in rhythms that are mine, and that's an ongoing process. Probably I'll be doing for the rest of my life.
You named just about all. Definitely, all those poets. I would just gather together everything that has been said prior to me speaking. All that applies to me, and after I've considered all those people, I like you put those people behind me and try to establish my own voice. But I do that in context of conversation with other people, and I can just give you a couple of quick examples. I was at an event at the where I met the artist. We did a thing over at the coffee shop. Off base. I was at off base at a gap, and I did a reading there. And I went up into one of the artists' gallery upstairs, and we were having a conversation, and something was said about finding creativity. And it was just the way he said it in the conversation that was so honest that I came up with no talent can be found without curiosity. No talent developed without practice, and there is no genius without passion. And then on another instance, I was in a classroom, and I had been mulling over how the statement that would define me from a soldier of war to a soldier of peace. And I was talking to this group of kids at Granby High School, and the kid said, "What did you say? Would you repeat that again?" And just by asking me to repeat myself, the second time it came out in perfect form, which is, better your anger and fears flow like ink from a pen onto a page or paint onto a canvas than blood on the sidewalk. And so it's born out of all those things, and most frequently the spark that finally ignites the flame is a conversation with somebody else.
I get inspiration from everything and everyone. You know, just everywhere I go, I see like strange things I want to draw. You know, like I see coffee shops, and I see taxi drivers, and I see, you know, just all kinds of weird situations. Like the Norfolk thing going on right now. I'll go over there, do some pictures after this. Yeah, like pretty much everything. What I try to do with my artwork is I try to kind of hit it at a balance point that, you know, gets rid of the ego a little bit. Like a person looks at the picture, and, you know, most people are going to assume, oh, they're not going to like that. But then they see themselves in the picture. That's what makes them like it. It's not the point that it's funny. You know, so it's something they can laugh at themselves. And just bring happiness to everyone around, and just put out a good art. And my inspirations come from just the old school, like Disney cartoons and Hanna-Barbera, and all that kind of stuff, I guess. But I kind of define my own style with shapes. Like all my stuff is based off shapes. When I look at a person, I started out as a portrait artist, so I use that same kind of anatomy. I just turn it to shapes. So, but yeah, that's basically it. Everyone and everything.
Thank you.
Many times I stand up, they'll just knock me back down. I guess I can be blamed for trying. More prison construction will be going down every day. Self-inflicted cultural suffocation.